Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum Salam. N8318. So be so kind and start with Tawbuz and Tasniya and then start with the prayers that are on the screen, okay?
A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbishrah li sadri wa yassir wa yassir li amri wahlul
Wahlul
wahlul uqda
uqdatam milli
uqdatan min min lisani
zammil lisani.
tam min lisani.
You don't pronounce this noon if there is a lam. If so this is actually a rule. Maybe we can talk about this later, but in this case you don't pronounce this noon, okay? عقدة من لساني.
Uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli
يفقه قولي.
yafqalu kahu qawli.
Okay, in translation.
Lord, expand my mind and make my task easy for me, and remove every
Impediment.
impediment from my speech, that people may understand easily what I say.
Okay, Jazakumullah. And can you also go ahead and read the etiquettes, please?
Um, Before the lesson, we should perform the wudu. We should perform wudu, and we should cover our head, revise the lesson, sit with an adult in a quiet room. We should have our audio off, our video off, and log in with the correct ID.
Yep. And during lesson?
During lesson, we should listen attentively to the class. We should recite verses alongside online recitations. We should not raise our hands unless requested. And after the lesson, we revise the lesson and complete the assigned homework.
Okay, and the reminder is what?
Please be reminded these classes offer additional support to the learning. They are not a replacement for one-to-one learning at home.
Okay, I hope that's clear. I hope it's not confusing. So Jazakumullah, and is it possible to find out what the student can recite for us today?
Yep, so if she could recite Surah Alaa.
Mm-hmm. Have you learned that? Have you learned Surah Alaa? N8318, are you still there? I think she's been muted.
I'm not able to unmute.
Are we having problems with that muting again? Okay, so if we give her a chance in a bit, maybe after a little while. In the meantime, could we have somebody else, please?
Yes, if we could have A7324.
A7324. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. A7324, has he been unmuted or it's not possible?
Let's see, A7301.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. So A7301, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. And what will the student be doing first?
Recite Surah Alaa.
Surah Alaa?
Yes, please.
Okay. I can't hear you properly. So A7301, have you learned Surah Alaa?
Yes.
Okay, good. So when you're ready,
Yes.
let me put this over here and put it to the right page. And I don't think I'm able to remove these because they're from last time.
Sorry, just to let you know, from verse 15 onwards.
Okay, verse 15. Okay, so that will be from قَدْ أَفْلَحَ from here, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you can start. Let me put the title page on. And you make sure that you start with the Abuz and Tasmiya, okay? And you can start when you're ready.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إنها
Sorry. I'm going to interrupt you. Can you start again? I don't know why my mic's not very loud. My speaker's not working very loudly today, and my laptop's making a lot of noise. So, do you mind starting over, please?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى.
I think you're doing the wrong surah. You're supposed to do Surah Al-A'la.
I am doing Surah Al.
Did you start from Sabih Isma?
No, I start from verse 15 because
Oh, I see. Okay. Do you mind starting from the beginning, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى وجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر 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 من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إنها في سورة
La Islam with Fatha.
إنها في صحف أولى في صحف في الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
Okay, Jazakallah. Have you done this all by heart or you had a bit of a peek somewhere?
I done it all by heart.
Okay, mashallah, well done. So you have made some mistakes that you need to work on. You need to make them better by next time. They are mistakes of which things to do to read short and which things to read long. So you, for example, you have to remember if there's a fatha, that's only 1 second. You will only say that letter for 1 second. Okay, وَذَكَرَ اسْمَ One of these will not have extra elongation or won't have any extra sort of privilege. They're all the same. Wa, the, ga, ra, like this, okay? And these are actually the main issues that you had was where to prolong it. So I always say that, and I'll say it again, that you just make sure you listen to the correct pronunciation, and you can find that online on YouTube on Al Islam. And you know it's easily found. You can find recitation for whichever surah you want to learn. You can find the correct pronunciation for that, and you just make sure that you just copy it.
Okay.
And also make sure that it's nice and flowy, that you don't get stuck somewhere and you don't, you know, not sure where to carry on. It should be nice, flowing, and good to listen to. Okay, so have you learned any more after that?
Yes.
The whole surah for the next one?
No. I think about up to Surah 10 for Surah Ghashiyah.
Okay, just a second. Let me make a note, and you can, in your mind, you can start preparing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you've learned the one after this. Do you know all of it?
No, up to 10.
Up to 10. Okay, that's fine. I'll write that down. Just a moment. Surah Al-Ala, you've done all of it. And Surah Al-Ghashiyah, you will do up to 10. Okay, so you can start.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. هل أتاك حديث الغاشية وجوه يومئذ خاشية عاملة ناصبة تصلى نارا حامية تسقى من عين آنية ليس لهم طعام إلا من ضريع لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع وجوه يومئذ ناعمة لسعيها راضية في جنة عالية لا تسمع فيها لاغية فيها عين جارية فيها سرر مرفوعة فيها سرر مرفوعة.
Okay. So you know, I think that makes 14. Let me write that down. Okay. We have made similar mistakes. Let me have a look. So first of all, when you see, I'm actually I'm not able to remove this highlighting at the moment. When you see a noon with the shadda sign on top, what happens? Do you know? So there is a meme with the shadda, and there is also a noon with the shadda. For example, here. Do you know what happens when we see those two?
No.
So basically what happens is we prolong them, and it only happens for these two letters. If any other letter like this lam or any other letter has a shadda, it doesn't happen. But for these two, mim mushaddad and noon mushaddad, you prolong those sounds. The sound of and these ones you prolong for 2 seconds. So wa Bismillahirrahmanirrahim wa akwabum and here as well in. Okay. So that's that. And also, let me have a look. I think it was verse 9. I'm not sure. I think it was something like lam alif. So you can see there is a lam and an alif. You will prolong this because there's a alif and a fatha coming together for the lam. It's a alif of elongation. It's a vowel, long vowel. So la yugni. This will be prolonged for 2 seconds. And you have to remember these. Look, this is the noon that I was saying with the shadda. Amilatun nasibah. These things you have to make sure that you listen carefully to what the recitation is that you listen to, and then make sure that you copy it the correct way. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And have you? So obviously you haven't finished this, so you haven't learned the next one. So that's fine. Jazakumullah. Do we have a different student now?
Yep, N8314, please.
Yes. Just a moment. Just a second. Did you say N8314?
Yes, N8314.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
I'm not sure why there's no reply. We'll move on to the next student. If we can have N8305.
N8305.
Surah Al-Qadr.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. What will the student be reciting for us?
Surah Al-Qadr.
Okay, just a minute. I'm actually just still making a note for the past student. Just a small moment, please. That one and okay. And N8305. Sorry, what was it that she'll be reciting?
Surah Al-Qadr, chapter 97.
I don't think that.
No, that.
The course. Yeah, I'm not sure that's part of the syllabus for this time. Oh, Surah Qadr.
Yes.
I thought you said something else. But as far as I'm aware, they have learned up to. Let me check.
13. Yeah, 13 up to 13. Yeah.
13, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So is that something that she's recited last time?
Sorry?
Surah Deen was recited last time by her?
I think you did you recite? I think she recited. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Is the support teacher available to just check on that?
Yeah, sure. Yep. So yeah, chapter 95 was recited, and now chapter 97, Surah Al-Qadr.
Okay. So just a second, because I think at the moment we haven't got there yet. So
I can choose a different student if you'd like.
I'm sorry?
I can choose a different student if you like.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'm actually really happy that you have learned so far, and I would just like to listen to some of it. Even if you've already done it, I would just like to listen from sort of in between, if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just to see how you're getting on. So we'll be listening from. How about you look away from the screen so that all the other students can at least see? So look away from the screen and start reading after the Awuz and Tasmiyah. Start reading from Illa Ladina Amanu.
إلا الذين آمنوا أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين
بلى وأنا على ذلك من الشاهدين. Okay, that was really good, mashallah. Well done. So completely up to date with the surahs, and you've learned up to 95. You've actually learned even more than that, so that's really good, mashallah. What's your trick? What's helping you to learn so well?
My mum helped me a lot.
Mashallah, that's really good. So what exactly is it that your mum does that helps you?
She tells me all my mistakes, and then
She does what? Sorry?
she tells me all my mistakes, and then I correct them.
Oh, right. And do you both listen to the online recitations too, or you just
Yeah,
read it? Okay, and where do you find those?
on YouTube.
On YouTube. Yep. Okay, that's excellent. I think you're doing really well. Keep it up. And also, Jazakumullah to your mom for supporting you so much. So I think we can move on to the next student. And I think I'm also going to just open the breakout room. So when you get an invitation, can you please accept that invitation? Just a second. I think one of the teachers that usually is in the breakout room with the kids is having trouble with her laptop today. So she's experiencing a bit of a trouble. So if she goes offline, I would like to request the support teacher, ST233, to kindly take over and just listen to the recitation and just make a note. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look because we haven't actually got the breakout room ready. So I want to just quickly go over the students that I wanted in there. So if you just bear with me a moment. Okay, that's one student gone. And there is two students. And okay, now that's two students. And I think a few girls as well. And that's one Nasirat. And okay, so they don't seem to be here, all of them. I think I'm all done. Okay. So I'm going to open the breakout room. Please accept the invitation when you get it. Jazakallah. And for those that are still going to be here, we will continue with the hip practice. So could we have the next student, please?
Yeah, we have A7306.
A7306. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Is he unmuted or is there a problem with the buttons with him?
I am trying. He was unmuted, now he's muted again. A7324.
Assalamu alaikum.
I think in the breakout room.
Oh, okay.
Apologies, 1 second.
No, that's fine.
We have A7321.
A7321. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. And what will you be reciting for us?
I don't remember.
It's Surah Alaa verse 9, so chapter 87 verse 9 onwards.
Have you learned Surah Al-Ala?
I've not been practicing that one.
You haven't?
I haven't been practicing that one.
I'm sorry. It's just my speaker's not very loud today. You have or you haven't practiced?
I haven't practiced Surah Al-Ala, but I've been practicing other ones.
Okay, so which one have you
I
practiced?
practiced with Talimul Zaitun.
Okay, but what about the ones before that? Have you skipped those?
Which one?
So Surah Teen at the moment is currently the newest one that we're learning or have learned. What about the ones before, like Surah Al-Inshirah?
I've not memorized the one yet.
Have you learned that? Alam Nashrah Laka?
No.
And what about Wadduha Wal-Layli?
I've memorized that one, I think.
You have or you haven't?
I think I have, yeah.
Okay, so I'll be listening to this. And so this student hasn't got any. We haven't listened to this, have we?
No.
Okay. All right. So you start with Surah. Actually, before that, what about Surah Shams? Have you done that one?
No.
You haven't learned it?
No.
And what about Surah Ghashiyah?
No.
So can I just ask, I'm just curious, how come you have skipped all of these? Is it because
I know like half of them, but
you wanted to just be up to date with the newest one, or what's the reason that you skipped the other one?
yeah, I want to be up to date with the newest one.
You wanted to learn the newest one?
Yeah.
Okay. I do understand that it can feel sometimes like you sort of being left maybe behind and some people are catching up, but everybody goes at their own pace. And if you are finding it difficult, if you're struggling, and you need a bit more time to learn a surah, that's fine. You take that time, but try and learn it in a nice chronological way, like in a way that it's written in the Quran, because this is obviously his class. And if you learn it all like mixed together and, I think it's just better. It gives it more order when you learn one after the other. So for now, I will listen to Surah Al-A'la. Wait, you said you haven't learned this, finished it?
I've not memorized it, but I've read it before.
You haven't. Okay, you haven't memorized it. What's the next one that you have fully memorized?
I think I memorized Wadduha.
I'm sorry?
Wadduha.
Oh, I see. So, Surah Shams?
Not that one.
No? Oh, Wadduha, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, okay. So that's the one that you think you know fully?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll be listening to this, but I want you to, after we've done this, I want you to go back before tomorrow and also tomorrow, and I want you to actually finish learning the ones that you haven't actually learned. And then you just take your time. It's fine. It's fine. Take your time, no pressure, and then go one after the other, okay?
Okay.
Right, so which one was it? Wadduha. Let me write that down. Okay, so you can start whenever you're ready.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما خلا
But wait, can you slow down a little bit? Just
وللآخرة خير
a little bit slowly, okay?
وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يؤتيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضائلا فأغنى ووجدك ضائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث.
So, first of all, I think your Arabic pronunciation is really good, mashallah. You sound to have a good grasp on how to pronounce the letters and things. However, you have made some mistakes. Have you been learning by yourself, or has somebody been helping you?
My mom.
Okay. So you have made a few mistakes. It sort of started more towards the end. So from here, do you mind just reading it off the page now? This one.
ووجدك ضائلا فهدى.
Okay. So where is the ilan? Where's the I? Is there one? Is there a ilan?
No.
Okay, that's right. So there is no ilan. There's only وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا. Straight from the door to the lam. So try this again, please.
ووجدك ضالا فهدى.
Excellent. So look, the thing is, you're really good, mashallah. Your pronunciation is spot on, mashallah. But it's such a shame if you learn it the wrong way, because then it'll just not be right, and it will also not obviously sound right, because it won't be correct. So if you just make sure that you read it the way it is supposed to be read, then inshallah you can do really, really well. So read up to the end, and I'll stop you in between when I hear a mistake. So all of this, but start from here again, please.
ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى. فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر.
This is something I taught before to the student. This is a meme mushaddad. So the meme sound, the m sound, will be for 2 seconds. فأما
اليتيم فلا تقهر.
So, and this is a kalkala, qaf with this sukoon.
تقهر.
Good.
وأما السائل
Meme mushaddad, 2 seconds.
وأما
Yes, and now we go straight to the
السائل فلا تنهر.
وأما السائل فلا تنهر.
وأما السائل فلا تنهر.
Excellent.
وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث.
Meme mushaddad again.
وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث.
Okay, that was really good, mashallah. So I can see that you can actually do it. You just need to pay attention to what's written on the page and then make sure that you read it the right way. So you have done all of it. So I'll give you, write that down. Just a moment. Okay, good. And what was do you remember what was the other one? The one after this that you fully remember all of it? Do you know?
Was it
this one?
No.
This one?
I think it was this one, yeah.
And you know all of it?
Most of it.
Okay. So I'll be listening to this and you can start now. And wait, and do it nice and slow, because when you speed up too fast, then things go wrong, okay?
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن تقويم ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر خير مأمون فما يكذبوك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين.
Okay, well done. I think that was much better, mashallah. I want you to practice with your mum. I want you to practice calcula, please, after the class. Calcula are 5 letters. Qa, ta, I don't know if there's a ta here. Qa, ta, ba, jim, and dal. So when you see that any of the letters comes with a sukoon on top, like this dal here, it has a sukoon on top. When you see that, then you will make sure that you make sort of a jumping sound. So I have not heard that very much. Sorry, just give me a second. I just have to check on something. Okay, sorry about that. So when you see that there is qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, any of the 5 letters with a sukoon on top, then you make sort of this jumping sound. You know, a bit of a, there should be a bit of a different kind of a sound. So you'll see what I mean. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I haven't heard that, so I'll be highlighting the kalkulas. So it's dal with a sukoon and qaf with a sukoon. Again qaf with a sukoon and dal with a sukoon again. I think there's one here, and there's a jim with a sukoon, which is also one of the 5 letters. Okay, for now these are the ones I've quickly found. I want you to start from here, and I want you to, in fact, I think I just want you to say the words with the kalkula. So say these 2 words.
لقد خلقنا الإنسان في أحسن
Just up to here. لقد خلقنا.
لقد خلقنا.
Excellent. And this one? What is this? Taqweem.
تقويم.
Good. And this one?
رددنا.
Yeah, but I have to hear the first Radadnahu.
رددناه.
Radadnahu.
رددناه.
And this one?
أجر.
Ajrun.
أجر.
Ajrun.
أجر.
Okay, good. That was much better. Well done. And I think you can do much better, inshallah. Just make sure that you are taking the time to actually look at the letters and make sure that you do them correctly, okay? So you have now done Surah Teen. Okay, Jazakumullah. And I think we're ready for the next student, please.
G2, please have N8310.
N8310. Assalamu alaikum. N8310. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Yeah, is that N8310?
Yes.
Okay. So what has the student recited or will be reciting today?
We'll be reciting Inshira.
Sorry?
Surah Al-Inshira.
Al-Inshira?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you learned that?
I still don't know that one yet.
You still learning it?
Yeah.
Let me check if they have recited the previous one. Yep, so they have recited Ad-Duha.
Oh, so you've recited this one? All of it?
Yeah.
Okay, and how much do you know from Surah Al-Inshirah?
Not yet. Not any yet.
Okay, so you haven't started to. Okay, so I want you to just read it off the page just so I can tell you if you're making a mistake.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك
And look, there's a calculator. Sadrak. Yep.
ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقذ ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك.
That's fine. Just a moment before you carry on. Can you try and pronounce this letter? Wait, this letter, Zal. Can you try and pronounce it softly? Alladhi. Yeah, that's right. And this one, can you pronounce it Ain? Warafa'na. Very good. And warafa'na laka dhikrak. Yeah, but make sure you don't. This is a kaf with a sukoon, not a qaf with a sukoon. So this is not a calcula letter. Dhikrak. Excellent. Please carry on.
فإن العسر يسرا.
Well done.
إنما العسر يسرا.
Good. This is a noon with a shadda, so 2 seconds nasal sound for this. إنما
العسر يسرا.
عسر يسرا. Well done.
فإذا فرغت فانصب.
There's the calcula letter, ba with the sukoon. So make a bit of a jump in that sound. فإذا فرغت فانصب.
فإذا فرغت فانصب.
Good.
وإلى ربك فارغب.
Calcula. Farghab. Okay, good. That was good. I think that was really good, and it's a short one, so you will inshallah learn this in a short amount of time. That was Al-Inshirah. That's fine. Can we have another student, please?
A7309.
Assalamu alaikum. A7309, assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? Okay, so no reply.
Okay. N8311.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, good. So can you tell me your ID again, please?
N8311.
N8311. And what is the student going to recite for us?
Al-Ghashiyah from verse 22 onwards and Ad-Duha from verse 5 onwards.
Sorry, Al-Ghashiyah, did you say was the first one?
Yes, from verse 22 onwards.
Have you learned Surah Ghashiyah?
Not yet.
You haven't carried on?
I haven't learned anything right yet.
Okay. How come you haven't learned anything?
I've learned most of Surah Ashiya, Surah Ala, Surah Fatiha, and Surah Dua.
Okay, so has the student recited Surah Al-Ala, all of it?
Let me just have a look.
Yeah. How old are you?
9.
Okay.
Oh, that's really good.
You just carry on learning and don't give up. I know it can be difficult sometimes. I'm sorry, what were you saying? Has she recited all of Surah Al-Ala?
Yeah.
You have?
Yes.
Yeah, she has. And she hasn't done all of Surah Ghashiyah, but she said that she hasn't learned that.
Yeah.
Have
verse
you?
1 to 24 has been recited.
I'm sorry?
Verse 1 to 22 has been recited.
Okay, yeah, but you haven't learned any more after that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and have you learned any more surahs after that, or?
No.
Okay. So I want you to read to me off the page. I want you to, just for practice, I want you to repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
So I'll be starting from verse 22 up to the end, and I want you to recite after me, okay?
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
فذكر إنما أنت مذكر
فذكر إنما أنت مذكر.
أنت مذكر
أنت مذكر.
لست عليهم بمسيطر
لست عليهم بمسيطر
إلا من تولى وكفر
إلا من تولى وكفر
فيعذبه الله العذاب الأكبر
فيعذبه الله العذاب الأكبر.
Okay, so try and pronounce this ayn, فيعذب, and try and pronounce this ذال, فيعذب. And this one, make sure you make a thick lam sound because of the Allah rule, lamul jalala. This lam in Allah's name is called lamul jalala, and it will be prolonged in a thick way if the letter before has a sign on top like this one. فيعذبه الله العذاب الأكبر
فيعذبه الله العذاب الأكبر.
Okay, but not kalkala, only kalkala for qaf with the sukoon, not kaf with the sukoon. عذاب الأكبر
عذاب الأكبر.
إن إلينا إيابهم
إن إلينا إيابهم
ثم إن علينا حسابهم
ثم إن علينا حسابهم.
Excellent. And when we hear this in namaz, when Rabbi Sab or Imam Sab or whoever it is, or Hazur, whoever is leading the namaz, when we hear that this is what they have said in the end, so ثم إن علينا حسابهم. Then we say اللهم حاسبنا حسابا يسيرا.
Okay.
Oh Allah, call us to an easy account. And this is for praying for all of us. But we can also say Allahumma hasibni hisaban yasira, which means, oh Allah, call me to an easy account. So this is something that we should all learn by heart, because this is the response to this. When we hear this being said, then we say this during namaz out loud. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So we have now practiced Surah Al-Ghashiyah. So let me make a note of this, and then we can have another student, please.
If we could have A7333.
Yeah, just a moment.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Just a minute, please. Just making a note again. Okay, yeah. So this is, sorry, what's your ID again? A7, what's your ID?
A7333.
Triple three. Okay, that's a nice ID. So what's the thing that what's the surah he'll be reciting first?
Al-Ghashiyah from verse 23 onwards.
Surah Al-Ghashiyah verse, sorry?
23 onwards.
Have you learned 23 onwards?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I want you to start actually from 20, let's say, start from 20, please. Wa'ilal Jibali. And start with A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Have you got a bit of a cold?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that. It can be difficult to recite, but try how it goes. Start from وَإِلَى الْجِبَالِ.
وإلى الجبال كيف نصبت وإلى الأرض كيف سطحت فذكر إنما أنت مذكر لست عليهم بمسيطر إلا من تولى وكفر فيعذبه العذاب الأكبر فيعذبها العذاب الأكبر إنا إلينا إيابهم ثم إنا علينا حسابهم.
Okay, Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. So, Jazakumullah, I think that was really good, and I'm actually really moved that you have attended the class even though you're feeling really unwell, and you're still not giving up. So, mashallah, that's the way to go. But in the end, you have made some mistakes with the noon mushaddad and the mim mushaddad, and I would like to just talk about those for a second. So here you have where you have seen the noon mushaddad and the mim mushaddad. I think instead of prolonging the sound, the n sound and the m sound, n and m, you have prolonged the actual letter. So you, instead of saying innama, you've said innama. So then that's incorrect. We can't do that. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innama anta mudhakkir.
Okay.
Okay.
إنما أنت مذكر.
Yep. And there was also, I think, one with a meme, but I don't think it's up there, so you haven't done that bit. Let me just have a look. Okay, and can you do this? Can you read this off the page? Oh yeah, there it is. There is a meme, Mushaddat. So can you read from here up Shukia, please.
إن إلينا إيابهم ثم إن علينا.
This one, you have prolonged this. You've said summa, but then that will be incorrect. We say summa.
ثم
Inna.
إن إن ثم إن علينا حسابهم.
Okay, well done. I'm really proud of you, mashallah. You know, you're obviously not feeling well, and you're finding it hard to pronounce these letters because of a, you know, of a cold or whatever. But mashallah, you're doing so well, and I'm really happy for that. So I'll make a note that you have recited the rest of.
And I also learned Al-Inshirah.
What about Surah Shams?
I haven't run Washams and Waduha yet.
How come you haven't? Is it
Because
because they're longer than this one? That's why.
no, because I've already done Al-Inshirah once. That's why I knew a bit.
Oh, you already knew that, did you say?
No, I didn't know a bit of it. That's
Oh,
why.
I see. Okay. So let me write. I'm actually, maybe I won't listen to it today because we have actually reached the end of the class, but I'll note down that you have done the rest of Surah Ghashiyah. In the meantime, make sure that you learn the ones that come before the next one that you've learned.
Okay.
And I hope that you feel better soon. So that was 87333 and Surah Al-Ghashiyah. Okay. So could we have one last student? I think actually we have come to close to 8 o'clock now. So to save time, we'll just read this ourselves. Unless somebody's unmuted.
A7334.
Yep. A7334. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, no, there's no response.
Okay. That's fine. I think because it's 8 o'clock, I'll just read these myself. And can all the students at home, even if your mic isn't on, just repeat it after me, please. Allahumma arhamni bil Qur'anil Azim. Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran. وَاجْعَلْهُ لِي إِمَامًا وَنُورًا وَهُدًى وَرَحْمَةً. And make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. O Allah, accept this effort and service from us, for you are the most hearing, the most knowing. Ameen. Jazakumullah for attending, everyone. Wish you all the best with your recitation, and the meeting has ended. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.